What's up, guys? My name is Ted DarkClaw, and with me, as always, is Aaron, the Black Knight. We are the co-owners of helladopetoys, helladopetoys.com, and this show right here that you're watching right now is Hella Dope.
Or hella tired.
Aaron, how the hell you doing?
Hella tired.
Oh, I feel that, buddy.
I blame Oz. This is all his fault. I got home from work and I'm like, well, he's still going on, so we're gonna hop in real quick, say hey. 2.5 hours later, like, nope, going to bed. Can't do it. So yeah, hung out with Oz and all the peeps last night. It's cool. Brick was there and Adam was there and Axion was there. I mean, it was cool. Just paying for it today.
Yeah, I haven't finished watching it yet, but I was watching a little bit of it. I was also on Oz's stream way before you, because you were still at work, but I was only on there for like 45 minutes, an hour, maybe, not too much. But I also hung out on the 3POA members only after show with Laser Pants. That was a nice time. I appreciated the invite. Articulated Ninja popped in. So if you guys want to catch the replay of that, you have to be a 3POA channel member. So I strongly recommend you do that. It's like $2 a month, man. And you get all this extra content. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying the after shows that the 3POA are putting out. So yeah, sounds like we had a wild Saturday night. It was
Saturday. Cray. If they still say that, I don't know if they say that.
They say Fleek now. It was Fleek.
What?
Fleekwood Mac.
Yes, got it.
I think. I don't know. I'd have to ask Ed. Ed, what? Ask Luke what all the cool kids say.
Exactly. Well, Ted, we have no guest this week. It's just you and I.
What a relief.
It you know what? Honestly, it sometimes it is because when you have a guest, you have to prepare all these questions and prep everything. But it's just you and I. We just oh wait, it's 10 minutes before showtime. I guess you go downstairs and get everything set up. But actually, there's something really important today, man. Mm-hmm. Today marks one of many milestones. Mm-hmm. For those who don't know or haven't read social media, today marks the official 1-year birthday of Hella Dope Toys. On this day last year, Ted and I at PowerCon combined our toy powers and created Hella Dope Toys.
I was looking for my He-Man sword. I couldn't find it. I was gonna wave it high.
So, Ted, happy Hella Dope Day to you, sir.
Oh, yeah, Hella Dope Day. That's what we should call it.
Every day at this time of the year will be Hella Dope Day. We'll have Hella Dope gifts, and then we'll have Hella Dope songs.
Oh, yeah. We should have made a song for this.
Next year.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just... Hey, it's Hella Dope Day. Hey, it's Hella Dope Day. Yeah, see? There we go. We got to start. Chat, you guys finish that song. Okay? Have AI right It's Hella Dope Day.
It's a Hella Dope Day. Get that church clap. Hey, it's a Hella Dope Day.
Little 8-year-old girls in the background with jump rope on a fucking playground, bro. Hey, it's Hella Dope Day.
Dude, it was as bad as I could totally see that happening. I know normally we get into the question of the day, but Ted, I don't know if you noticed, but this chat be poppins.
Chat do be popping, and I appreciate that because hey, it's Hella Dope Day.
That song's gonna be stuck in my head. I'm gonna be at work. I'm like, hey, it's Hella Dope Day.
It's Hella Dope Day.
What kind of chicken would you like today?
I hope everyone at PowerCon greets us that way. Hey, it's Hella Dope Day.
Oh my god.
All right. Talk to
yeah, so Embargo 97, welcome. Yes, here we go. We're here. We did it. We'll be looking forward to seeing you Friday at the PowerCon. So, stop by, say what's up. The Nutty Buckeye, welcome once again. Since we found out you are also from Ohio, which makes sense with your name, we'll see you. Billy Go Boom. I just love saying that, honestly. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
The one and only The Briscoe.
Briscoe.
In the house. It's Chad.
It's Chad.
I heard there's a hella dope thing happening around here. Chad, did you not hear the song?
Hey, it's hella dope day. Hey, it's hella dope day.
Hey, we can't get copyrighted for that either because we made this original.
Yeah, I just wrote that, YouTube.
But it's Chad will also still be at PowerCon unless something changed. So if you're coming, come find it's Chad. He's probably going to be in some cool cosplay.
And while we're on the subject of it's Chad, not only will he be at PowerCon, we're not doing a show next week, but the week after, which is the 20th, I believe, which seems so far away. It's Chad is going to join us for our official PowerCon wrap up. So now I hope he wasn't lying to us. I hope he is there because we need the scoop, man. We're going to be stuck in a booth all day.
Exactly. Nolan, once again, hello, welcome.
Hello, Nolan.
And then I got Carol Geis.
Hello.
Hello. And then there's some questions. Largo was loading up the questions up pre-show. So we'll get to those throughout the night. So if you have questions, burning questions you want to know, it doesn't have to be toy related. It can be toy related. Whatever. This is us. Q&A, ask away.
We are an open book.
I don't know about open.
Open.
It's cracked. You can peek in like, hello, Dad.
Feed from my hands, children.
little birds, come eat nectar from my hands. Briscoe says we should clip that and use it every year.
We're gonna work on it. We're gonna make it better. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna find I'm gonna go start scouting school playgrounds. I'm just gonna stand there at the fence, just kind of creeping in until I can find the perfect little girls with jump ropes to be in the.
Just make sure you don't offer them candy, okay? Let's set that first.
Well, I'm not freaking paying them in money, dude.
Keep the van at home, or if you do, at least keep it. Make sure it's marked. Can't be having all that in the hella dope van.
I'm just trying to recruit some little girls to make a video with me. That's all.
Okay. It's Chad said he heard the song, very impressive. Said get ready for the remix will come later. Adam, welcome. He says, "Are you doing a random reel?" Yes, this will be probably put into a reel. You gotta get the algorithms on your side. So.
If it's gonna get stuck in our head, it's gonna get stuck in your head too.
Oh Lord, Largo, I swear. Burning questions, not questions about that burning sensation and the nethers. I mean, there's cream for that, so you're good either way it goes.
Ask those questions when it's Chat is on.
Embargo says, just toys, no candies. That's fine. That's fine. Toys and stickers. We can do that. Oh, which, by the way, we got to do that.
Against the fence, like, hey, little girl, if you want to come play with my toys,
make
a video.
It's hella dope day.
It's hella dope day.
During PowerCon, to be honest with you, I don't know. When we did the Columbus Toy Show, we kind of popped up randomly live. We might try and find some time to do some random video recordings, but hard to say. We'll have to kind of gauge the day.
Because when we did the Columbus Toy Show, we wanted to do kind of like a vlog type deal, and then we ended up everything ended up being a mess just because we didn't know what was going on. I still like that idea, Aaron. I don't know if you like that idea, but something that we can just compile. I feel like we would have a really strong start where there's lots of footage of me loading a van, and then, like, that's it. This is like a couple clips here and there.
Loading a van while singing "It's Hella Dope Day."
Yeah, like I load stuff into the van. We do a clip of the going on 315 and going to the convention center, and then like that's it because we forgot to record anything else.
Nutty Buck, I will definitely have stickers. The stickers will be free. I'm not gonna charge you for stickers. We just good promo. Ted will. The hats piece is still a work in progress. Couldn't get them in time because where they're being made. Where they're being made from, I just wasn't going to make it in transit. But those will be added to the shop once they arrive. We will have an official merch section, hats. We're working on shirts and other random things. So
we had to test the hats before we could really make them live. So I liked mine, so I had to make sure Aaron liked his. But Aaron's took like fucking 3 weeks to get there. And then we were pussyfooting on placing the order because we just didn't trust it would make it in time. So
Wait a minute. We gotta get decoder rings. Write that
I
down.
like that idea.
Write that down. VIP section.
Oh, I do have a pen.
Exactly, dude.
But I don't have any paper. Oh, I have a hand.
I'm not gonna put this up, Chloe, because you're gonna start a ruckus in the chat. Maybe they don't see it. It will just you see nothing in the chat.
Yeah, somebody was supposed to put in some work for me this week and bang the last 2 out that I have promised to people. But somebody's just too busy going to concerts and having picnics with her boyfriend.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. No time to do that slave labor.
What do we pay you for?
Yeah. Yeah, why do I pay you nothing? Wasting nothing.
So Ted, it's too late. The chat has begun anarchy. The mugs has taken over.
Actually, I had an interesting idea, right? So, like, the people that aren't aware, this Hella Dope mug is being retired. And then we didn't want to just have a generic mug where we just, like, slapped a logo on it because that just felt
we're getting bigger mugs?
Well, I was thinking of, like, not seasonal, but just a phase of mugs. So this is mug phase 1, right? And then we find a different version that's better than just a generic mug with our fucking logo on it. And then we bang those out for a little bit. So they're all limited edition.
I like Largo's idea. Mean mugging is still free. We'll give mean mugs all weekend long. So
that's a good
especially
idea.
if we don't buy nothing.
But yeah, I was thinking of just specialty mugs they're all temporary. So when a mug retires, then a new mug begins. From its ashes is birthed a new mug. Don't know how to do that yet, friends. I don't. But that's the idea. That's the new working thought. Because the only reason why we don't have just generic ass mugs, because we can do it. We can do generic ass mugs, but it just feels insulting. And we don't want to do that.
No.
We want something cool.
If it's not hella dope, it's hella whack.
Yeah, like if you're going to be in the mug club, you should be a proud member of the mug club.
Ted, look what you started. Travis says, I want a phase 1. If I don't get phase 1, we'll have beef. Good thing 320 is going to be between X stack.
That's funny.
Yes. Mr. Wonderful, aka Travis, aka Mr. Hexastack, will be one booth between us and him. So look at some Hexastacks and look at some cool hella dope figs to put on your Hexastacks.
He's got the luxurious corner booth, man. Like,
yeah, I think next year we should do
space. Well, I thought next year we were just going to do a whole row. Load up on 4. We got 2 corner booths, 2 middle booths. That's only like a G or so.
No,
16.
We got that.
16, yeah. No. And then it's only $3,000 for internet. So,
even better. We got that.
Even better.
$3,000 for fun.
$3,000 for internet.
Dude, that better be like some like fiber optic high speed. Like from the time I hit go, it's already loaded the 2 next pages that I want loaded. Which, by the way, we did not pay $3,000 for internet. Just to be clear.
And also to be clear, the internet is not being charged through PowerCon. That's not a PowerCon thing. That's a Columbus Convention Center thing. So they're the bad guys.
Adam says if he doesn't get a mug, he's going to unsubscribe. I mean, I'll send you a mug. I mean, I'll write on it. It says hella dope mug for Adam.
Must be a typo on there. Hello, dope.
Hello, dope.
Anyway, hello, dope mug.
Ted, these people are dying to know because we're like 15 minutes in already.
Holy crap! Time flies.
What are you sipping on today?
So in my trusty Hello Dope mug, I have some weird mineral water. I don't remember what the fuck it is.
Ew, mineral water?
I don't know what it is. It's water, And then by my side, I have a gremlin to dunk into my water to make more gremlins. Yes. That's the secret.
You have to have that.
I have my Miller Lite. I'm so exciting during this segment nowadays, man.
It's okay. We
Like,
forgive you.
I'm gonna start making people like they should guess what we are sipping on.
It also doesn't help when
Should
you're
be
sipping on what you're sipping on while you're live. It's like, oh well, no surprise here today.
It's been 15 minutes, man.
Hey, I have thirst, okay? Thirst.
Well, Aaron, let me ask you then. What are you sipping on?
Well, spoiler alert. King of beers. Budweiser.
King of beers.
That's what I'm sipping on today. Because I have 3 days left to work, and why the hell not?
Why the hell not? Yeah. I have 1 day left of work.
Wait, wrong message. There he is. Cobb, how you doing? Good hanging out with you last night, man. It was good to see you. At least virtually. All right, that's the show, guys.
All right, it's been good. I was not ready to throw up. Warn me on these things. I'm hanging out in the chat.
Frank, whenever you bring the tequila, man, that's when the anniversary starts. So you bring the tequila, I'll make Ted drink it all, and then
I retired from tequila. We were like, "Hey, it felt dope day."
No,
sir. No. No.
Just in case you forgot, no,
we don't do that anymore. Okay,
that was
we
a
learned
one-time deal.
Valuable lesson until we get a new bottle at New Year's.
Right, like, let's do it again next. Let's do this on New Year's. Like, all right.
No, you know what? If we do get that back, we should save it and then bring Ed back on and do it. Oh, actually, my wife would kill me. She would be very mad.
She'll be fine. She's not watching.
Whole thing fit in the mug, dude. It was ridiculous.
I was there. I drank it.
Who does that?
God, that was rough.
This is a great show.
It is.
We're doing so good here. We're doing the best job.
This is what happens when you have no guests. So we're just gonna be each other's guests. We're gonna set up a show where we ask each other questions that we already know the answers to.
Yeah.
But there are some questions in the chat that I did star. So if you guys have questions, just ask them within.
Yeah, ask us anything. Remember, open book.
So Largo kicks off the first question with, what connections for new toy products to add to the Hella Dope toy store are you guys hoping to find at PowerCon?
There's a laundry list. There's a lot of people there that we have not been able to talk to or speak with.
Or we talked to, but then didn't get back to you. Or they didn't get back to us.
Yeah, it's usually they send us, hey, it's going to cost this much. And we go, and then we close our email and just go about our day. That's happened before.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think, I don't know. I mean, most of the companies that we're with were already good on. I'd love to be able to see if I can talk with Mondo, see if we can get something directly through with them. But I mean, that's really the only one that stands out, like, to me.
Well, and then we want to talk to Ace too, because we were going to have the Ramen Racer, but it required us having some sort of middleman for shipping from China, I believe it was. And we don't have that kind of access right now. And I'm wondering, it's been a couple months, if maybe if we talk to Ace face to face, if there's some other options. Because talking through email, it's weird sometimes, and we don't want to be like, we don't know how to do that, sir. So we'll just tell him in person, like, hey, Ace, we don't have a guy in China. So what do we do about that?
No, we're gonna say, Ace, you're our guy. How do you get it to me? You're the guy.
Yeah. How does he get it to us without it costing us an arm and a leg? So we're going to figure that out. There's a lot of companies there, and I can't even think of all their names right now.
There's a lot. I have the list pulled up, actually.
Do you have the map? You want to share it?
I don't have the map.
I didn't pull up the map.
Do I have the map? Hold on.
I can probably pull up the map.
Nope, I don't have the map because I had the panel list pulled up for those who were intrigued on who's going to be at the panel.
Yeah. Panel. Do I have the map?
I don't know, Ted. Do you?
Oh, it was in the email, wasn't it? I didn't post it on Instagram. Now I gotta log in our stupid email.
Anyway, moving on.
You talk to the people.
I'll pop up some more Largo questions he has coming. He also says, fur loincloth fashion statement or cry for attention?
Both.
I'll say, could it be both?
Both.
I mean, we're trying to bring it back, but also say, look at me in a loincloth.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you can pull it off, it's perfect. If you can't pull it off, then it's an awkward cry for attention.
Yes. I'll pop it up now. I answered this question in the chat, but he also says, who really says I have the power? Me or the new wife?
Huh.
Yeah. If you're still watching, dear, it's still me. It's okay. We know the truth. What I can't see. This is why I need to go back to bed. So we are all looking forward to Mythic Cosmic Legion's AWOG Valorverse at PowerCon. What other toy brands can we expect to pop up? I don't think you're gonna get any that's gonna pop up because I mean the list is pretty set in stone, unless Toddy Mack himself shows up for McFarlane, which I don't think he will, but I think he'd catch a lot of people's attention if he did. But I mean, I'm kind of just curious to see kind of what everyone has. D13 will be there with the biblical line.
Here, I got it.
You got it.
Let me share this now. Unfortunately, this is the PowerCon version, so Pixel Dan's booth is spray painted all over it. But it's fine. We're gonna work with what we got here. All right, can we see that?
Yes, I can.
All right. So up at the top we have Nacelle right here, the Four Horsemen booth. Premium DNA, so they're the ones doing Battletoads.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What the fuck does all this say? We have some smaller companies, so D13 will be hanging near the Four Horsemen booth. Riot Press, I can't even fucking read this. Ideas from Mars. Frazetta, I don't know what Frazetta is. Zolo World will be here, and then the Valaverse booth will be repping the front. Next to Vala is Foosh and Spiro. There'll be Leah Toys, Frozen Culture. I'm not familiar with them either. Are you, Aaron?
No.
Then we have the NECA booth, and then we have, I don't know, because Pixel Dan just
Pixel Dan
all over everything.
Well, you got Spiro right there. What's it? I could put one. Hold on. Just keep it there.
But
so Almighty Legends will be there. Biomasters, Bitfigs, Boss Fight Studios, the one that looks like it's near.
It's right
Spiro.
here. Right here.
Creative Beast Studios, which is actually one I probably want to get back into a conversation with.
Yeah.
Because I want my Arctic Dragon and I want it tomorrow.
And then Super Sevens over here in the back, next to NECA.
The Foosh, of course, Major Bendies. So
they will be down here, next to Mondo.
Yeah, Mondo, McFarlane Toys will be there.
So to put this into perspective, the entrance is right over here. So when you walk in the doors, you're going to come in and just go straight through here. So if you were walking in the doors, Mondo and Major Bendy's would be on the right side, and then on the opposite side to the left would be Nacelle and Four Horsemen. And then we are smack dab in the middle, right here, 318, and there will be Hexastack right there.
Yes.
And then we'll be right by the Valaverse. So you just swoop right up the middle. You fist bump us. You fist bump Travis. You go get your Valaverse shit. You go get your Spiro shit. Then you come back to us. Yeah. And then that's it. That's PowerCon.
Exactly. Don't need to buy anything else. We have it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how PowerCon works.
Did you happen to watch any of SummerSlam, sir?
I did not. I saw some things. I was busy working and streaming and I didn't know watching SummerSlam.
Fair enough. I did catch a little clips here and there. So Travis asked, "How did you feel about SummerSlam, and how you feel about Roman versus the Jey Uso match?" So, I'll answer this question very simply. As a whole show, I give it a solid 7. Could have been an 8, but the Ronda Rousey match was just straight garbo. Shouldn't even been on the card. Should have been on SmackDown or Raw or a dark show or
Hired.
in a parking lot at the bar next door. Like, it just shouldn't have been on the card. That's just my opinion. The Brock Lesnar Cody match was okay. Much respect to the handshake at the end. But for me, there were two matches that really like stole the show for me, and one of them is not going to be what you think. So I'm going to give the one that you may think, and that was the women's triple threat match. Charlotte Flair versus the EST versus Asuka. The match itself was okay. It was like a 6, honestly. What made it an 8 instantly was Io Sky cashing in and becoming your new Raw champion. Like, she saved that match, honestly. Like, if it wasn't for her, that match also could have been the match next to Ronda Rousey in the parking lot next to the bar behind the stadium, because no one would have gave a shit. And then the other match that really was like, oh my god, Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Very good match. A lot of good spots. For Logan Paul's 7th match, well, 6th match, 7th being Royal Rumble, the dude can do the things. Like, this man's doing frog splashes and springboard stuff. Like, this man can do it.
Logan Paul is surprisingly decent.
Like, I don't know what they're going to do with this man, like, futurely, but I thoroughly enjoy watching him in the ring. For somebody that's a celebrity, I mean, he did more than Stephen Amell ever could. I mean, you're never gonna be, David Arquette. He's WCW champion. Can't take that away from him. Yeah. But no. Anyway, good match. Loved it. Good spots. The Roman Jey Uso match. I mean, the end was really what made the match. Honestly, Jey would have won. The ending kind of changed that, and here we are now, back into some story arc that'll go for another year. So that's my opinion. Yeah. Logan Paul.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not Columbus. We know.
So, are you done talking about wrestling?
I am talking about wrestling. I'm done. Yes.
Okay. I know we're answering questions, but I've been making jokes for the past 2 weeks about throwing stuff at the Valaverse booth all weekend.
Okay.
And I even told Ryan last night, like, I'm straight up just going to throw trash at you guys all week. And I went to bed after the Oz stream last night, and I was laying there, and, brilliance fills my mind, just whoosh, great ideas come up. And I said, you know what? We all know Ted DarkClaw can't throw. I throw like a girl. Everyone's going to laugh at me. Nothing will ever make it. Val Staples will come and yell at me, and he'll say, please stop littering all over the place. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, Val. So we need a better solution to that. So I came up with one.
Oh, yeah. I got tons of those.
So this week at PowerCon, I'm gonna light up the boulevard.
And then Ted breaks the screen, and now you can't do anything.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to hit the camera. Whoops.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna light up the boulevard. The boulevard all weekend with this.
I mean, I'm down.
This has good. Yeah, no, I can hit them from our booth,
dude. I mean, we got those rival guns. I mean, those little ball things on.
I don't want to break anything, because then Bobby will come actually literally kick our ass. But a little drive by here and there.
Bet.
Yeah.
Well,
Stay strapped, motherfuckers.
let me get my exclusive first, and then we'll light up the boulevard.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna start when we got there. That's the first thing I'm bringing. Like you're
We're
bringing
just
the
setting up,
dolly.
guys. Don't worry.
You're dragging in the dolly, and I'm just carrying the fucking Nerf gun.
Hey, all the way from Facebook, we got Chad in the house. Welcome, Chad.
Hello, Chad. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. If you're going to PowerCon, we'll be we'll look forward to seeing you. Yeah. What else you got, man?
So, I mean, who are you looking forward to seeing, man? Because I know this is going to be weird for us, but and that'll be a follow-up question. Who are you looking forward to seeing?
I mean, outside the obvious, I'd like to see Ryan and Articulated Ninja. Bobby finally beat the man who I give money to on a semi-regular basis.
Hi,
it'd be cool to see Jason again. But outside of that, people from the community, finally get to meet, Ed for the first time, Travis, everybody from the YouTube world. It's just gonna be really cool to put faces behind YouTube names, even though I'm not gonna remember what their YouTube name is.
Yeah,
you're that person who always puts stuff.
Yeah, you're the one guy.
You're the one guy or girl, or they or them, us.
So here's my follow-up question to that, because we've been talking shit for the past 4 or 5 months about how we're just going to roll up to PowerCon. We're just going to be drinking beers in the alley. We're going to just be not giving a fuck. It's just going to be a great ass fucking time. And each day we get closer and closer and closer, and we realize how much fucking work we have to do. And now all I see is literally us just trapped in a cubicle for 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing for like the Columbus Toy Show was, it was one day. If you forgot something or like whatever, it was kind of like whatever. Hopefully you made enough connections and got the name out there. They go check out your website. This is different, man. Like you're talking like 3. I'll be realistic. It's 2.5 days because like half a Sunday is really gonna be. Anybody's getting any last minute things or catching a last minute panel, they're just gonna be there. Most people will be tearing down and getting ready to leave. But Friday and Saturday, those are the 2 biggest days. So like we gotta be ready and prepared to like make sure we have everything that we need in those days. Because like nothing's gonna be worse than saying, "Hey, do you have this?" Like, no, it's sitting on my porch right now because UPS just dropped it off, and I could go leave and get it, but I'm not. But yeah, no, it's about how I'm gonna answer your question today.
So I want to have a lot of fun. I just feel like the most fun we're going to have is Thursday evening, Friday morning, Sunday evening. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's some like business dinner or something speckled in there, but I don't see us escaping.
No. And if it is, it's going to be very small windows where it can happen.
Well, that's why we picked a booth by the bathroom. So, just because when we were at the Columbus show, you had to walk all the way the fuck around and then wait in the poop line.
Well, it was great to like come because where the parking lot was, like it was right there. So you beeline out, you get all your stuff loaded in, load back out, you're good. But yeah, to go to the bathroom, you had to like literally go 5-6 aisle ways down and then fight through that crowd of people because right near the bathroom was Artist Alley, I guess you call it. So you had to go through all of those people.
Yeah, but that was most of that show that I saw. Like, I don't even think I went to the other side of that show because I was just like, whatever I'm passing by the bathroom, that's my experience at the show.
I think I popped over like right before it opened. I kind of snuck and saw what's going on over there. But we started to get some questions there in the chat there. Finally, we want to pop some of those up real quick.
Cool, let's do that.
So Nutty Buckeye is asking, is your booth basically going to be a storefront or will there be more of a channel promoter? I'm going to say both. Because we will have our full inventory at the show. Everything will be there. If it sells out, we got some plans in place. Because I'll have the laptop there. I'll place replacement orders on the fly with our distributors just so we can keep inventory coming in. Also, let's say if you wasn't on the last show, we're gonna promote us shipping your products to your house. So if you're buying stuff from us and you don't want to lug it around into the hotel or wherever or the airplane, we'll ship it to you. By the time you get back, you probably got like a day wait before it's sitting on your doorstep. So this is some of the things that we're going to offer while we're there. But this is going to be like our first crack at a storefront that's not a storefront, if you know what I'm saying. But we're gonna promote the channel. We're going to promote the website. We're going to promote all the things that we're doing. We're really going to have both hats on during this weekend. So
yeah, everything is a sales pitch. Like, okay, cool. You like us? Awesome. You like our store? Cool. Go to it. And then if you like all that, you should watch our show. That is pretty much the spiel.
And then join our Discord.
I will be making business cards this week that will have both of those items on there. So we'll have those available for people to pick up. That way they don't have to remember or whatever. Just something like pull a business card out of your wallet after 10 months and be like, oh yeah,
I forgot about I had this.
I forgot about that.
So Cobb wants to know, does Ted DarkClaw drink White Claws?
I tried a Truly once. I think that's the closest I've gotten to a Dark Claw. However, normally when I have the vodka in the house, in the Hella Dope mug, I will put some Diet Pepsi and vodka in there, and I call that a traditional Dark Claw. But I've never had a White Claw. I don't like seltzer water or
it's
being
not
a bitch.
It's not horrible, but there are some that are like real, like.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like it seems like the New Day Zima. And maybe when I'm 60, then I'll be like, remember White Claws? Oh, and then I'll drink it because I wasn't drinking Zima back then either.
What else we got? Greg, hello, Greg.
Hello, Greg.
Saying Frazetta is a famous artist. I did not know that.
I also did not know that. We should do our research.
We should. I'll do that Thursday as I'm packing up my car.
Okay.
Also, Chad from Facebook. We know who Chad is. You want to know how we know who Chad is?
How do we know who Chad is?
He was set up next to us at the Columbus Toy Show.
Which side? Behind us? Next to us? Left of us? Right of us?
Well,
I don't fucking remember. In front of us?
Like back. Like we're looking at like behind us. I think it's to the left.
Okay.
They had all the cool Lego stuff on the top shelf.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Chad, yes.
Hi, Chad. I hope you're coming to PowerCon or maybe being a vendor at PowerCon.
Chad did say he will be at PowerCon.
Cool.
But he also asked a question. What exclusives and or reveals are you looking forward to seeing?
Oh, I know your answer.
What is it?
No, the Tanger, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the Tanger's taking a small side seat to the Valorverse exclusive. Because I have to have that. But also, that may even take a side seat if Creative Beast Studios has that Arctic Dragon. Because that is still the one that I want. Hands down. Until it's in my hands, that is going to still be the grail that I want.
Did we order any of the Four Horsemen exclusives, or did we? Okay, I don't even remember. I assume we just ordered them all for other people.
I mean, we did, but also we got a little something on the side.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to the exclusives because I just figured it was going to be a thing where I can't wait in line, and I didn't do any of the pre-orders, so
yeah,
shit out of luck. But the Valaverse Horde figure will be amazing.
And also for those of you that did not cash in your points for the Covert Condor, they are doing redemption at the show. They will have Covert Condor there. So cut your points out.
Mine are down here in a box, and I've just been too lazy to pull them out and put them in an envelope.
Yeah, mine are sitting on the shelf where they've been this entire time.
And on the off chance that I happen to not have enough, it's fine. I got some.
Sorry, guys. If you want to order that condor that we have, don't mind the points being this. They went to a really good use. or the one time we're like, oh yeah, go ahead and ship our stuff without the box. Perfect. That's what we wanted the entire time.
No, this is my paycheck. This is banged up box version that some stuff falls off the truck. It goes, right in my hands. I'm like, oh, I don't want it, and then it's right back. It's right back with me. So
it's okay. Necro Boogie 99 saying, are you going to do Ramen Toy PowerCon pre-orders? So the issue with Ramen Toys in general is because he is overseas in Hong Kong. He's overseas. I don't know exactly where. We would have to have a middleman to ship from him to us. So as much as we would love to have all Ramen Toy things, I don't know if that's going to be a reality. But if something were to change, we will definitely let you guys know. We'll post on the socials. We'll post in the Discord. So you'll know as soon as we know. But I did personally order one of the ramen racers because I had to have it. And I love what Ace is doing, and I hope he keeps doing what he's doing. So.
Absolutely.
Jim says Ted is a scruffy-looking Nerf member. How do you feel about that, Ted?
Jim, come to PowerCon. Say it to my face.
Here I am.
Hold on. Come to PowerCon.
We'll have a sword fight.
I just have all sorts of weapons here. It's quite odd.
Now, Mr. Wonderful does ask a very, very interesting question, and it's probably still a very legitimate question despite our early run of CTS. He's asking Ted, are you guys nervous at all?
I think we're nervous for different reasons. I think if this was January of 2023, we might be shaking in our britches a little bit. I don't think we're necessarily nervous about going to the show or doing the show or talking to people or making the sales because, I mean, at this point, we're comfortable enough. Aaron's always been comfortable talking to strangers. You know, fucking talk to anybody for 45 minutes. But I think what we're more nervous about is, okay, so the dream is to sell out, right? You sell out a PowerCon, cool. Then you can pack up and be done. But then we don't have any inventory to ship out. We're nervous about technical issues that could go wrong. We're nervous about, how we're going to set up this booth. We drew a map, a 2-scale diorama of how we were going to have this booth look. And then when we were on the phone last week, we realized that the thing that we designed, we actually couldn't afford because, I don't know, we did some math wrong or what, but some things changed. So now we're essentially making our booth on the fly on Thursday. So that makes me a little bit nervous, but yeah, being there and being part of the vendors of PowerCon and being a part of PowerCon's history, not nervous about that. Very proud of that. Very much looking forward to that. Just nervous about the things that we can't control.
I agree pretty much 100% on that. The only nerves I would say on top of that is just making sure everything just goes well. We set an expectation for what we want, and anything under that expectation, just to me, and I'm sure Ted would feel the same, it's a failure. The Columbus Toy Show, when we went in, and I don't want to even say it was we didn't meet our expectation. Like, we did well. Mm-hmm. We didn't do more than we thought we should have done, but that's okay. For a first like toy show that we were involved in, I wouldn't change anything. Like, this was all a build up to this show that we're about to do. And Ted tells me all the time, like every time we talk on the phone, we're gonna walk out of this a different company, a different person. Like, everything about what we have done in 1 year, we will change. And I hope so. I'm very optimistic. That's just because who I am. But I really do think that, this, what we've done will validate everything that he's been saying, we have been doing and showing you guys over the last year. And thank you guys again, for 1 year of awesomeness. I was hoping to hit a second milestone today. We could still hit it. I'm not going to jinx it, so I won't tell you what it is. But when it happens, you'll know. So, but yeah, those are the nerves.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as the iPad works and we can take money, man, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, it's charged. It's good to go. The credit card processor is good to go. Like everything's connected.
Just fuck some shit up.
Payne's Toy Samples. Aaron, how you doing? Good evening. Missed you on Oz's show, but I heard you were there.
I got to be there with him for a little bit. He was just, he was down. He was unboxing his toys. He was in his world.
Fair enough. Axion Fig says it's the ramen is a pre-order at the show. 3 exclusive for $80. Maybe if we can get away. If not, Ed, I'll give you $80 and you got to pre-order it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that's gonna work.
We're gonna like abuse the crap out of it.
Ed, go get me some more Red Bulls.
and Tim Clark needs more Boglets.
Yes.
I'm kidding, Ed. We're not gonna do that, man. You enjoy the show.
Oh no, we are.
No, we are. We are,
Ed. Also, formerly known as I've seen you before.
Garrison Cavalry, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, they're going to be selling a Covert Condor for $45 at the show. So either you can buy them for $45 or use your points at $15, whichever one you have.
And M. Vargo said he does have extra points. So anybody that missed out on that wants to try to work out a deal with Mr. M. Vargo, solid man from the 3POA community, hit him up.
Yeah. Or you should just give him some.
Yeah. Or maybe he can just come to PowerCon and he'll just like make it rain.
Oh, like put like one of those like hurricane machines. You put somebody in there, you put all the points, and it just flies around. You gotta get it.
That would be a good event. See, we should have ran that by Bobby. M. Vargo could just be there at the Valaverse booth, just like throwing out points, man.
I'll send that email later. Junction Crafts and Builds. Good evening.
Hello.
Good seeing you. And that's it. That's all I got. At least for now.
Cool.
Yes. So yeah. 48 minutes in, and we have not talked about one thing.
We have talked about one thing.
We've talked about.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. This is the go home show before PowerCon, man.
I know. I thought this was going to be really big. So I want to touch on what you were talking about earlier about what I said about how when we go into PowerCon and when we leave PowerCon, we're going to be a completely different company. And I believe that. And earlier this year, like when we were in February and March and still like only a handful of people were watching, like 7 people were in here and we were fucking thrilled about that. Like, oh, we hit 12 today. I really was hoping the YouTube channel would be in a position for us to kind of get a nice little springboard to PowerCon. And I didn't have a number in my head. This is the problem with setting goals, people, right? You have to be clear and realistic. You have to have realistic expectations. You can't just say, oh, my YouTube channel will be really big right before PowerCon and not fucking put a number to it, okay? Because that's not what I did. So we're sitting here right now better than the YouTube channel was then, better than the YouTube channel was last month. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, did we do it? I don't fucking know.
What was the it?
I don't know what the fucking it was. I just wanted the fucking YouTube to be in a really good spot, springboard us into PowerCon. But yeah, there's going to be so much foot traffic. Not only are there going to be people that know us, there's going to be people that we don't know that have probably never talked to us that know who we are, and that'll be cool. That'll be very flattering. But what I'm looking forward to is all the new people that have never heard of us that we get to kind of make an impact on. And that's going to be the thing that's different. Plus just having that opportunity to talk to people about the business in general, because I know, Aaron, that's all you're going to be doing. Some guy's going to roll up. You're going to be 45 minutes into a conversation. Yep. I've rung up 58 fucking people. Some guy wants a picture for whatever reason. And I'm like, why? Why would you want to pay? Aaron's fucking talking. Go fucking do a lap and come back. Like, go take a picture with Travis.
I mean, I'm sure that's gonna happen.
No, that's 100% going to happen. You're going to be talking the whole time, and I'm going to be going beep boop. I'm like, Aaron, I can't find this thing in the POS. I can't find it.
It's okay. Just type it in. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll figure
I mean, at the TTS.
I know how to use the POS, guys. I swear.
No,
the amount of transactions that I just bullshitted last time.
Oh,
we had so much cleanup to do after that.
Still haven't fixed it all.
Yeah,
that's what's worse.
Yeah, it was just a big transactional mess.
Yep. End of the year, like, you owe this much in taxes. Like, how? Like, well, you had this all by this Ted DarkClaw guy. Like, you mother. Fucking up our money.
You know, we did the $5 bins, and it was just all
that was probably like the worst part because it wasn't really like wasn't in there right.
We didn't have everything in the POS because you had all your crap and I had all my crap. We just threw it all in these bins, and then we're like, yeah, it's all $5. And then so we just had to manually enter all this stuff. No, nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about this at all.
Like that, you got that one person like, interesting. Yes, $5 bin.
So glad I turned in to listen about their POS problems.
I can help you with that. So as I said, this is the go home show. We've built the entire month of July on guests that will be at PowerCon or will be involved with PowerCon. Ted, my question to you, sir, is out of all the guests that we've had, who was your favorite? If you had to pick one.
Who was my favorite guest in July on the quest for PowerCon?
On the quest for PowerCon.
Oof.
We had some
rough.
Good ones. We had some dudes.
Yeah, some really fun. Like, each show was awesome in its own way. Can I cheat just a little?
Sure.
I'm gonna fucking cheat. Okay. So one, if you go back and look at it, the most impactful show on the quest for PowerCon was the Laser Pants Bobby Vala episode. Like, I just, from the views, the comments, the likes, the 100 plus people that were in here in the chat at once, which I never thought we would see that. That was insane. And just, I say it all the time, forever thankful, grateful, and appreciative to the 3POA. And outside of that, I loved having Jeremy do it. I just wish we could have actually done it live. I didn't mind the pre-recorded thing, but I think when we take out the chat, it loses kind of the soul to our show.
Sure.
Because we can just make YouTube videos like this all day, and I don't think anybody would fucking watch. But when we bring all these fuckers in on the chat and start bringing in all their nonsense, like, that's when things get awesome.
And that's what I liked about the Bobby show was, that was the one show that did not follow our traditional like timeline of like questions and all that stuff. It was a legitimate show where we just sat and chilled.
It's because Bobby came in hot. Came in hot as fuck.
Like, he did, but that's what made that. And just like you said, the amount of people that showed up for it and all the love that came from that show that will always stay in my mind as one of our best shows. But for me, I enjoyed having Toy Bro on last 2 weeks. Was it last week?
It was last week. Yeah.
So like, it was really good to meet him because, like I said, I followed him on Twitter way before we started this show and even this company. Like, I got all my toy stuff from this guy. And then, of course, I
am Vargo. We'll see you in a few days.
See you then. But having Jason on, we tried to get him on. He had a lot of internet issues, but the man powered through an hour and 45 minutes of a show. And he had some technical difficulties, but he fired it, and it got people who don't know who he is, like, in front of a camera to kind of see him and talk about his element, like what he's created with AWOC and where AWOC's gonna go, and try to get some of that extra sneaky peek stuff that he's brewing up in the mind. So those are gonna be my picks right there. Toy Bro, Jason.
Yeah, and when we go back to the beginning, right? So when we were trying to do this, the way that the quest for PowerCon actually worked out was way better than what I originally imagined it, because we were sitting there in June and I still didn't have all this figured out. I was just like, dude, I don't know what the fuck we're doing for the quest for PowerCon, and shit just landed nicely in our laps.
Oh yeah.
For various reasons, and it worked out nicely. I would have liked to have Chad on, but not having Chad on, it opened up room for Jason, and that was just a new experience. And going back to Jeremy DeWitt, like, Jeremy was a really cool fucking dude, and since he's been on our show, Jeremy's the social media manager, coordinator, or something of PowerCon. But I mean, he has just been so on point with promoting all these shows and just trying to give us a boost. And he didn't have to do that. We didn't ask him to do that. We just tag PowerCon every now and then. He's just like, "Nah, I'm going to share the fuck out of this shit."
Oh yeah, everywhere too. Facebook, Twitter. There's like all of it, all the socials. So
like, yeah, it made us actually. He kind of legitimized us a little bit. Like, oh, you guys have never heard of helladopetoys? Well, PowerCon is here, repping helladopetoys, and that was really cool.
Official sponsor.
Yeah, it was nice. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that when PowerCon's over. The free little boost there. So thank you, Jeremy.
Next year, man. Always next year.
If you're watching. And then we got to talk Motu stuff with Oz and Adam, and we got some history and we learned some things. But I'd like your Toy Bro comments, right? So you're like, yeah, the Toy Bro show was cool. And what I loved about the Toy Bro show was, boy, that dude just fucking let loose, man.
Yes, Twitter Toy Bro came out in full force, and I loved every second of it.
God damn, he was good. He was good. And like, it took us an hour to like really find our stride on that show. Because we've never talked to Toy Bro. So when you're interviewing people that you don't really know, especially people that, have a pretty significant following, you don't really know how to interact with them. Like, he just does reviews, and he does a standard format of those reviews. So outside of a few posts on Twitter, we didn't really know anything about his personality. Whereas like with Laser Pants and Bobby, like, we could cut loose with them because we have some sort of rapport with them. So I didn't know what the fuck to ask Toy Bro. I was like, well, is there something that's drawing a line? Is there something he's not going to want to talk about? But no, he just came out fucking guns a-blazing. So
I'm sorry. I did forget one important guest. Very important. Numero uno, always.
Okay.
And that's our chat, man. They come out every week supporting your boys. Without you guys, this YouTube channel would still have Jim Largo in it, talking about toys. So thank you guys.
So I want to add to the song. Okay. So now it's going to be like, hey, it's Hella Dope Day. And then some cute little girl in the background is going to be like, and the chat. It's like, hey, it's Hella Dope Day.
In the chat. Wow. Let's just get that. Let's go to the studio right now. Let's get it recorded. I'll set it up in the corner. Oh my god. Oh man. Yep. Thank you, Chad, for being awesome and being a part of a future song that'll come out called "It's Hella Dope Day."
It's Hella Dope Day.
And chat. And chat. I know this is what you guys tuned in for. That's part of the show right here.
Show's over.
Oh God. Anyway, Wilhelm, Toy and Hobby is in the house. Thank you. How's it going? If you haven't checked out Wilhelm and Largo, they're doing a show on Sunday, like mid-afternoon. It's like 1/18th and me, you and me, and 1/18th. They talk about all the 3 3/4 scale stuff. So check it out. Good show. I popped in every once in a while. And
they were live earlier today. I got to catch Wilhelm. Wilhelm hosting on his channel. It was good. It was good. Wilhelm, we need more of that.
Exactly.
More of that.
Mr. Wonderful says that his son plans to be there on Sunday. He will be dressed as Loki. That'll be dope. Definitely have him stop by. We'll take some. I'd love to take a photo out with Loki. But which
Absolutely.
one? Which Loki will he be? There's multiple.
There are.
And then Largo says, who is your favorite Hella Dope guest ever? And why is it Largo's Lair?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all fucked up here. No, so Largo's actually one that we need to bring back around. And I wanted to touch on the guests. Can I touch on the guests since Jim Largo
touch up all on the guests?
So anybody that's been on this show knows that I try to plan them out like a month or so in advance, like 45 to 90 days out. Like that's how I like to have our map. That way, if anything comes up, we can just make some quick adjustments. It has been so hectic with the quest for PowerCon and going to PowerCon that there's after it's Chad, we don't have any guests booked. I don't know what you're laughing at, but we're going to come back to that. Hold that thought. Okay, it's Travis. So there are no guests booked for after August 20th through the end of the year, and we need to fix that. And I think what Aaron was talking about earlier with our episode with, Valaverse and Laser Pants and how it was just a little bit more of a looser conversation. I think that's kind of more of the format that we want to go to. We don't want to have so much of a stick up our ass anymore. But I think at PowerCon, we're going to try to make some connections and maybe land a whale or two. But after that, I think we're going to start circling back around on friends that helped us build this channel. And, Largo is definitely one of those people. And if we're going to bring Largo on, we might as well have Wilhelm join in on the fun too. And then they can promote all their fun stuff.
And if you haven't noticed, most of our shows are tailored around themes. Mm-hmm. So July was the quest for PowerCon, which, we had doubles. Almost every show was a double except for two, mm-hmm. which was Jason and Toy Bro. Mm-hmm. We had
June was doubles month.
Was it June?
Yeah, June was.
It kind of bled into July.
Yeah, I know. I don't fucking remember June at all.
And then for those who were with us in the beginning, the beginning months was all about building brands. So we had a lot of guests on. We had my friend Jason on the Three Geeks podcast. Talking about how he got his start. This man went to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Like they flew him out for a thing. I don't remember what it was, but it was a thing that he was involved with. So it was kind of cool to really touch up on some guests and see how they got their start while we were getting our start. Because we had just started our YouTube channel probably 4 weeks before all that really started, and here we are almost at a year.
Yeah, we did. So when we had Laser Pants on, that was episode 7. So it was the first time we had a real guest aside from when Simi Skies joined us on that pre-recorded one.
Oh, yes.
And then we were like, we're never doing anything pre-recorded ever again.
No. And then we did it.
And then we did it. Yeah, no, we hate pre-recorded.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know what the rest of the year holds, but if anybody's going to come on the show moving forward, one, it's got to be something interesting to us, something that we think we can have fun with. And that's not to say that, we brought on any of our guests for a specific reason. Like anybody that we have brought on was somebody interesting to us that we wanted to talk to. But I don't know. I just don't want to be so uptight about it anymore.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, we talk about this a lot, and a lot of it is because, you've said it multiple times to this, when you're bringing guests on who you don't know very well, it's hard to really, me and you, we can do this with our eyes closed. Like we've grown up with each other. We've known each other for years.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, I don't have my eyes closed.
Okay.
But exactly. I mean, that's us. We can do we bounce off of each other. We feed off of the energies that we bring. But when you got someone new, it's like, well, I have these questions I want to ask them, and let's just see what happens. So now we're in that spot where we've got enough time. We can do some homework and with our guests and kind of feel out what they're about, and then kind of really open up, like kind of like what we did with Bobby. Have just an open forum while we could talk about toys or talk about a project that they're working on. And this was an idea I had for a while ago. I might come back to this maybe later on in the year or 2024. Bringing in like voice actors to like shows or things like that involve certain like maybe toy lines or whatever. But that's some stuff that I'm brewing in the back of my mind. So if that's something that you want to see, let me know.
Aaron's brain is just one big brewery.
It is. While I'm brew from anyway. So yeah, and it's Jim Largo because he was the only one in our chat for forever. So
yeah, no, Jim was the first guy really showing love. Like he was the only guy in the chat talking to us at the end of our show.
Yeah. Junkion, thank you. That was last Saturday.
God, it feels like forever, dude. It feels like you've been married for years.
50 years. God. But yes, last week, me and the missus, we tied the knot. So thank you all who gave us your well wishes, your caution signs. But we appreciate you. It was a nice wedding, small little gathering with the family and close friends, and then we had a nice little dinner. It was fun. But thank you.
Aaron's dinner was liquid.
It was. I mean, I had some mozzarella sticks. I had something in there.
Half of that was liquid too.
It was still good though. I don't get
it was good. It was good.
Some more questions from the chat. The Nutty Buckeye. What are your favorite toys from when each of you were growing up? Now, we've answered this a couple times, but I'm always fine for answering it again because I said we got some new viewers who don't know that.
We'll tell the man.
I just want to start with you. Whatever.
No, go ahead.
So for me, I really didn't have a lot of toys growing up. Most of the stuff that I had were like my cousins and stuff. So TMNT, Ghostbusters, like we had the cool like toy proton pack. We'd always go, pretend that we were ghostbusting in my uncle's yard. And then Power Rangers was kind of like really kicking off right there in '93. So those were kind of like the big things that I had along with my cousins because they were just as equally part of my life growing up with toys. But nothing super exciting. Turtles, Power Rangers, Ghostbusters. Ted?
So everything kicked off with He-Man, but same Turtles, a lot of Thundercats, the Visionaries, Supernaturals, a lot of wrestling figures. Man, what got me for a long time were these tiny die-cast metal Marvel figures. They came in 2-packs, and they were like 3 POA. Their head would turn, their arms would turn. I don't remember if they had weapons or not. They scuffed really fucking easy, and I was very abusive to them. But they worked so well with my Daily Bugle playset, perfectly with them. I don't remember what the hell they were called. Would love to see them again. Maybe someone will have them on the way to the poop line at PowerCon, and I can buy them and buy my childhood back. They still make die-cast metal figures, but now they all have like this built-in stand, and it's fucking bullshit. That's not my fucking toy, okay? Bullshit. I think that's it.
Random goes Legos, Transformers, and Voltron. Now I loved Voltron, and I liked Transformers, but I liked Bumblebee. Bumblebee was my favorite out of all the Transformers. And then like Legos was a very it was depending on like your era of growing up. Like either you had like the big block Legos, or you had like the big bin where you just created your own, or you had like Lincoln Logs or the plastic Lincoln Logs. It just kind of depends on where you were. But I wasn't really big into Legos until like many years later. But man, that Voltron though, man, loved it. Loved Voltron.
Voltron is dope.
I guess they're all talking about Voltron and the Lions. Yes, I like the Lions much better than the Cars, by the way. Like, why would you switch to Cars? I guess Power Rangers did it, so they thought we can do it too. Also, the Nutty Buckeyes saying, what made you guys decide to open your online store?
Well, we were drunk.
That's not a lie. At PowerCon.
At PowerCon. I mean, that's a loaded question. We were both flipping things for various reasons. There is a great episode that you can watch. I don't remember the number, but how we started our toy store with $150. Sometime that was like back in March, maybe early April. So definitely check that out. But yeah, we were both just flipping things separately. And, Aaron convinced me to try to go pro while we were at PowerCon. He was like, hey, go talk to NECA, go talk to Spiro, go talk to these white Arctic dragon people. And I was like, they would never talk to me. And they did. And then he made me send emails to all those people. He's like, now you send those emails. And I did. I did the Monday after PowerCon. I sent all those emails out and people responded. And then they sent us stuff like we were a real thing or something. Like, hey, you want to fucking buy our shit? Cool. Here. How's $5,000 sound to you? And I was like, oof.
Oof. And it's funny because, like, out of like one of the things that we talk about a lot is we're gonna look back and laugh at this story. And the story that I can look back and laugh on is exactly what Ted just said. A $5,000 order. In the beginning, you're like $5,000. What are we gonna do to come up with $5,000? We haven't even had our first sale yet.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are. Almost a year later, and like, man, I could still laugh and say, haha, where are we gonna get $5,000 from? But like, we've grown from that. Being able to say, yes, 4 Horsemen, I'll place this order. We got you taken care of. Or Bobby with the reissue of a Series 1. Boom, paid it. No, not even batting an eye. Done. Like the stuff that we got coming in for PowerCon from numerous vendors, paid the bill. Didn't even say, how are we going to do this? It's paid. Like, it's good to say finally we could just, I don't want to say throw out money because we're not rich from this yet. Like, we're not we still have 9-to-5 jobs. Like, we still work full time. But to be able to say, like, we've got enough support and got enough awareness to the brand that, we're moving stuff to a point where we can get in 4 Horsemen, we can get in Battleverse, we can get all the cool NECA stuff, we can get, these super adorable zombie boggles that you can get at helladopetoys.com right now. Things like that. Like, it's cool to be able to finally say, yes, we can do that. And 2024 is just going to be hopefully even bigger.
And I want to tack on to that because, again, in November, December, October last year, hell, even to a degree, January, like January is when we got our first push. Yeah. But, looking at stuff like Instagram, right? Sometimes I look at our story results and I'm like, holy fuck, a lot of people looked at this story because I'm not used to that many people ever looking at our story. Or like, damn, this show got a lot of likes because we're not used to our show getting that many likes. And Aaron, as the official kind of CFO of the company, like sometimes he's like, hey man, we gotta pay these bills. And I'm like, well, fucking how much? And he's like, it's this number. And now it's just kind of like, okay, well, cool. Well, we can fucking grind that out in a week. And I don't always believe that when I say it, but usually we can.
I'm just got close a couple times.
I'm just trying to shut him up, I'm like, it's fine. And then, like, some people will do $1,000 fucking day, and it's just like, well, cool. That part of the problem is just solved right there. So, yeah, it's a real fucking trip, and yeah, hopefully a year from now we are laughing about this when we look back at it and like. $5,000 shit. So we spend in a day now.
Oh, you got that. Ostradamus Toys, welcome. Said thank you for letting me hang out with you guys last night. I don't know how you're still awake. I'm ready to go take a nap right now. But awesome show. If you didn't catch it, it's like 5.5 hours. But I was there. Ted was there. Axion was there. A lot of good people was in the stream last night. It was a good time. check it out.
Yes, thank you, Oz. Always appreciate the invite to your show, man. And like I said, Oz, I still say this, he is a pillar of the community. He is trying to bring a lot of these smaller toy YouTube channels together, and whatever he's doing is working, because there were people banging on the door to get on that show last night. So we were just appreciative that we got to have a seat for a little bit.
Wilhelm Pop got this in here for you. He says he has a bunch of those men on card you can have for a song. Hit him up and he'll ship them to you.
What are we talking about?
The
tiny diecast? No way. Because it was like 2-pack. It would be like Wolverine and fucking Sabretooth and fucking like Magneto and Professor Xavier. God damn, I fucking miss those things. I don't remember what the fuck they're called.
Well, he's got them.
All right, Wilhelm, fucking talk to me, man. Hey, it's hella dope day.
In chat.
Fucking love it. The Nutty Buckeye, once again, he's got a lot of questions, so we're gonna answer them. Of all the lines that you carry currently, what is your number one favorite? That is a very interesting question.
Out of everything that we carry, anything that's in the store.
I mean, I think it really comes down, well, by company. I'm gonna start there. I think it really comes down to 2,
maybe 3, but
maybe
yes.
A very close 3.
Very close 3.
So NECA is gonna be number 1.
Okay.
And within that, the gargoyles. Gargoyles that they wow.
Gargoyles print money, man.
And the Universal Monsters did well too.
Yeah. I didn't think they would, but they did, and
you're welcome.
They're slowing down, but
you're welcome. Well, Creature of the Black Lagoon's coming, so it's fine.
Well, we got to talk about those re-releases because they redid all the fucking turtles. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And then I would say solid number 2 is Valiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And then Spiro would follow 3rd currently. Mm-hmm. And there's some sprinkles in there for like 4th, 5th, Boglins and the wrestling figures and whatever else that's G.I. Joe classifieds.
Coming soon, the new number 1 will probably be anything that 4 Horsemen drops on us. That's going to be if we're talking from a business, Aaron and I are talking from a business right now. If we're talking about personal stuff, the Action Forces, the goodness, and the Jada Toy stuff is the goodness. Yeah, but you're talking about companies that take care of us financially. 4 Horsemen, NECA, Valiverse, Spiro.
Yeah,
Valiverse and Spiro be tied.
I agree,
and that's why they're our favorites, because they take care of us.
Yes, you take care of us. You take care of us. We still take care of you, even though you're being taken care of by multiple ways. But it's fine. Yeah. We appreciate it no matter what.
Yeah.
Ted, this is for you. And once again, from the Nutty Buckeye, he has lots of good questions.
No, I appreciate him asking questions. Where are the rest of you at, chat?
Ted, where's the rest of these stop motions at? Okay, the people need stop motion shorts and videos. Okay, he laughed at all of those, and sad nerd. You are hurting the feelings of our viewers by not creating.
So there's a conflict here. If part of it is time, but part of it is creative blockage too, because if I'm going to release something out like a new Skeletor dad joke, right, it has to be good. It can't be mediocre. I already got the production value point of it figured out, so that part's easy. Setting it up, easy. But making sure the joke lands well, because that's what I learned from the second 2 that I did, is if the joke doesn't land, and I set the bar too high right there, because
it's my favorite.
The last 2, while the production value was better, they didn't do as well. And then the stop motion is very much because I do all the stop motion from my phone. If I had, and I need the studio booth to do the YouTube thumbnails when we were doing. I've been spoiled this month by just fucking spamming this Quest for PowerCon thumbnail. but I need the studio booth for thumbnails for the toy photography. But if I'm doing a stop motion and I have to stop for whatever reason and I have to take my phone, then I lose my shot. So I literally have to do all of it in one sitting. And it's very, very intense. Whereas if I could just have a hard setup with a hard camera that didn't move and nothing moved and I could just leave it, I'd be a lot more free to do that. But it's very much working 9 to 12 hours a day doing hella dope work, and then on my days off, literally like show prep, packing orders, hella dope work, wife, 3 dogs. I want to do it so badly. When we dream of the hella dope warehouse, the real hella dope warehouse, Aaron doesn't necessarily know it, but there is going to be a studio section in that hella dope warehouse. We're going to cut off a corner, 1 for a place that we can do lives, and 2 for a place where I can do gangster shit.
I mean, this says it pretty much right out there. Stop making excuses. They want results. Okay,
that is fair.
They want their they need their dad jokes. Okay, Skeletor has been on ice. Okay, we gotta melt him before Mariah Carey comes.
I am on vacation starting Tuesday. I was gonna sit on my ass all day Tuesday, but now you fuckers are gonna make me work.
That's right.
Fair enough.
Quest for Tyracon requires Skeletor dad jokes.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it.
All right, you heard it here first. Ted will do something.
I'm not finishing that Valiverse stop motion, but I'll do a Skeletor.
You never started?
I did start it. I made 3 seconds of a clip. And it was a good 3 seconds too, sir.
I take your word for it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nutty Buckeye says last question for a minute, and that was probably like 3 minutes ago. So he probably know another
He's probably got more. No, fucking fling them at us, bro. Like monkeys throwing poo.
Got special edition Phase 1 mugs.
Only the one that I'm sipping on.
That was just question.
Man, my beverage tastes so much better from a hella dope mug. It's like a magical mug. Whatever you put in there, it makes it 10 times better.
Like the tears of the Canadians.
Oh, the tears from the Canadians was so good.
If you don't know what we're talking about, watch the second Hello Dope Wrestling show where we talked about the entire show where Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn in his hometown of Canada. You'll get that reference.
See, I wanted this show to be to a point a year from now where we don't have to explain our inside jokes. You know, everyone just fucking gets it.
I mean,
that's what I want.
We'll get there. I mean, pretty much everybody's on board for the poop line now. The poop line is now like a permanent thing now. People get it.
Fucking get there. Uh-oh, it's jammed. This is how you fix it, right?
Just look at it like this.
Like, am I doing this right?
Chat,
oh
God!
Light up the boulevard. Okay.
Oh God!
Okay. I should probably put that down.
I can't anymore.
We're gonna stick with the He-Man sword.
Yep. There you go. Nice and safe. Where are we at?
It's in foamy.
Oh, here we go. We'll ask this one. Spaz Raz asked off topic, which there's no such thing as off topic in this channel, buddy.
Not here.
Would you rather have Cheetos for fingers or Twizzlers as arms?
Twizzlers for arms.
I'm definitely going Cheetos for fingers only because I'd probably just eat my own fingers.
How would you commit a crime? You're going to leave fingerprints everywhere.
How are you going to lift anything? You got Twizzlers for arms.
I'm going to fling it and whip it like Indiana Jones and then fling it back.
I don't know if it's going to work that way, but I'll let you believe that.
Are you a fucking professor of Twizzler physics now?
Yeah. Duh.
You're going to fucking break your fingers all the time, dude.
I won't have fingers because I would have ate them all already. I would have nubs.
Just say you slam them in a car door.
Oh my God.
Oh, am I out of beer? Oh no, I'm not. Here we go.
So you need to stash your you gotta get a stash of Nerf guns. They have a stash of Nerf guns.
Carol's got a stash. You gotta stay strapped, man.
Always
stay strapped. I keep them variously hidden throughout this room as well, on the off chance of a home invasion. I can't play with them anymore. It scares the dog. even if the
Oh, yeah,
dog
mine
can be
hates it.
two floors upstairs. I can't play with the lightsaber. I can't play with the Nerf guns because I used to have a whole shooting range in here, and so yeah, they're all just hidden. But yeah, wifey and I used to have impromptu Nerf gun battles.
Now, Ted, we already know the answer to this question. Well, at least I know we know your answer. I know my answer. The question is it called Crick or Creek in Ohio?
It is Crick, but I also like the idea of Cricker Creek. Cricker Creek. And then like Ed gives you like rocks from the crick. It's trick or treat, bro. But it's Cricker Creek.
I mean, if you want to answer that question, I think it's more just based on like where you're from in Ohio. Because like I call it Creek, and Nutty Buckeye calls it Creek, but Ted calls it Crick. But he's not from Ohio. He's technically from Florida.
That's fair. I am a Floridian. I was
that
born in Florida.
That doesn't count.
Crick is one more fun to say.
Crick is I think it's more of a southern term.
It just flows, you know,
because it's water. It's supposed to flow.
And you know, there was that Cartoon Network show, Craig from the Creek. But yeah, I was just
Creek,
like, this show's
it's not called Craig from the Crick.
I called it Craig from the Crick. Made it sound a little more gangster. Craig from the Crick, y'all.
I'm Craig from the Crick, y'all. Jesus the Lord.
God, I love that show. That was a good show.
I can't.
Remind me of my
I still
childhood.
like that show, actually.
It was a good show.
We started rewatching Teen Titans Go. Well, really, we started rewatching like the special episodes, like like The Night Begins to Shine, like miniseries.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's a real good one.
It's a good one.
There's some more questions here. Carlos, are you guys ready for the onslaught of action figures all dropping earlier than initially released date?
It's something
Carlos,
he calls me freaking out about every day.
Carlos, let me tell you, hush your mouth. Okay, you hush your hole.
Shut your dirty, beautiful lips, Carlos.
So I had to create a list based on what we've ordered by month and the total. So then I say, Ted, we're gonna have a very expensive August.
And then I say, yeah, we can grind that out in a week.
Yeah,
then I hang up on him.
Yeah, and then you add PowerCon on top of that. So we had to stock up for PowerCon, and then all of a sudden, here comes an email. This order that was supposed to come out in later August is now shipping today, and this order is also shipping today. Like here it comes, and then like NECA started sending stuff, like and a lot of it's like the stuff from San Diego Comic-Con, because I wanted to try to see if I can get some of those exclusives. So I played like as soon as that order went live, I hit order right now. I placed like 7 orders in one day because I wanted to make sure I could get them when I could. Don't know if we'll get them all because a lot of them were based on if they were available after the show. So we'll see. So if you ordered something from us that's an exclusive, if it gets canceled, that's why. I'll send an email when it happens. Yes, I am ready, but I'm not ready. If that answers your question, I love seeing new product being delivered and inspecting and shipping out to all you fine people, but also do not like my phone going off because I just saw a huge like $1,300 charge plus $120 in shipping and then 7 days to wait. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question.
Next question
from the chat.
From the chat.
Largo's Lair. Any voice actors and or personalities at PowerCon you're looking forward to meeting? Any panels? Panels are gonna get tough, like I said, because we're gonna be pretty much manning a booth. I would love to see the Valorverse panel, which they did. PowerCon did update to this week. The panels list, so that is live right now. If anybody wants to take a look at it, there's some pretty good ones. But I'd love to see, Valorverse panel. I want to see the Fuchsias because I know he's working on that Ninja Scroll IP, and I love Ninja Scrolls. I would love to be able to see what else he's got brewing in that. Hopefully, land a deal because we talked before and he didn't get back to us. But that's a whole new conversation. Outside of that, I'd like to say what's up to Shardamus again. Robo, I'm pretty sure he'll still be there. Tim Clark, we had him on, great guy. Probably get some of these little boglins signed so I can say that I have them. But that's really about it for me. Nothing really outside of the indie wrestling god. I gotta see Matt Cardona because I have to.
Oh yeah, he's going to be doing his panel live as podcast,
yes,
which is really cool.
Sunday, it's on his Sunday afternoon, I believe.
Yeah, that one's going to be Sunday. Yeah, because Valaverse is Sunday too. That's going to be a big day. Can I riff on these panels for a minute?
Sure.
I'm a little lacklustered with the panels, so there's more than last year, but it took them a really long time to get this list out, and I was thinking, okay, cool. Well, it's taking a long time because they're planning and coordinating and making all these things, and then the list came out, and I was kind of bummed out because last year there was a little bit more creativity to the panels. Yeah, the Foosh had a panel, but the Foosh wasn't just talking about Foosh toys. The Foosh was just Robo and Veebs, and they were having a good time. Tim Clark was just up there having a good time. Then they had Shardamus, Pixel Dan Larson, and Robo, like Mount Rushmore of toy YouTube personalities. They did a panel with them. And this one, they have 2 panel rooms this time, but I just feel like they were like, well, crap, we're out of time. Whatever toy company is here, boom, you got a panel. Like, that's pretty much what it is. There's not a lot of creativity behind the panels. There's like 1 or 2. There's a D Amazing panel, and then Pixel Dan and Adam Battle Ram Blog, who was on here 2 weeks ago, he'll be doing a panel with Pixel Dan and somebody else about some He-Man history stuff. So that's cool. That's the kind of stuff that I want, not just hey, I'm a toy company and here's the thing. Like,
the Mike Cardona's podcast will go live Saturday, 2:00. That's
okay. So that's when we get to take a break.
Yes. So Ed, you're going to be taking over at 2:00. Yes. Yes. What else we got? There was something else I just saw. Carlos. Amazon just fucked a bunch of pre-orders up for items that were coming out in October. A lot of I'm aware. Of course, Amazon got first dibs, but I'm gonna cry because I'm pretty sure it's all gonna hit at one time, opposed to being spread out. And plus, and the thing I don't like about like the way let's just name drop it. EE distribution works is they don't give you any notification. Like, oh, shipping in this week are these items. So I can go, oh, cool. Maybe I need to move some money around to plan for this really big drop. Nope, they go charge. And if it's not there, they go, oh, you have another form of payment on there? Charge. Like, we're gonna get our money from you somehow, some way. But yes, there's a lot of GI Joes coming in. A lot of SDS stuff that is available. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. Not looking forward to it.
Man, we got a lot of new names in here, man.
We do, yes.
That's very cool. I appreciate you guys popping in.
Another Buckeye asked, are you guys picked up any of the Joy Toy models, especially Warhammer 40K line? Really cool looking models. So
you want to talk about that?
Let's talk about it. So yes and no. I did a small little test run back last month with a lot of stuff that were coming out later on this year. And no movement on it. Including what's on there right now, like their Chaos line, which actually I might just order those anyway because they look kind of cool. But if there's legitimate interest in the Warhammer 40K line, I mean, I'll put them up there again. I still have them listed, just have them kind of disabled because I needed to make room for some other stuff that was coming up. But it's just, it's a tough one. Like, I'll put anything on our website. I don't care what it is. So I'll put statues of it, even though I don't want to ship them. But if that's what the people want, we'll do it. He doesn't want to do it because he has to ship it.
Yeah. That's a lot of pressure, man.
That's fine. Step your game up.
I'm gonna fucking drive it to him
if you want.
And then I get there and I'm like, oh,
I dropped and broke it. Oh no.
Well, driving back to the States.
Yep, sorry. But yeah, Nutty Buckeye, we can look into it. It'll probably be after PowerCon, obviously, because I'm just not gonna have time between now and then to really deal with it. Adam, is Little Black Knight going to be at PowerCon? He is not. He starts soccer. I think he starts soccer this week, so he has his first practice coming up, so he'll be doing that. So he will not.
But Miss Simi Skies might show up on Sunday, and Mrs. DarkClaw might also show up Sunday, depending on what kind of mood she's in.
But Nutty Buckeye asked, they still doing their PowerCon trivia contests this year, or too many panels? They didn't say that they weren't doing it, but they also didn't say that they were. They are doing the cosplay contest still, so I would assume maybe they'll still do the trivia one, but I don't think it's going to be set up the exact same way how last year's was. But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
And there is a great PowerCon Facebook group, the official PowerCon Facebook group. If you're really into the trivia thing and you really just need an answer on that, go there. I'm sure somebody will answer. If anything, Mr. Jeremy DeWitt will pop in there, and he's pretty much our go-to guy for any random dumb PowerCon questions that we may have. Like, yeah. Jeremy, can you answer this for me? And he's like, yes. So that's our go-to.
Endless Fables, another new name.
Yeah, new name. Thank you.
Spiro was doing a panel.
Now a panel. They give a panel to everybody.
Yeah. No, I do have. I mean, Jason has been. He's working on his internet, and he's got some new internet type things happening, where he's going to try to actually go live on his YouTube channel. So stay tuned for something like that. I don't know what he has planned or what he's going to do. Probably get into more like what's happening inside of Spiro Studios. Maybe some lore pieces. But we'll know. We'll see. When he posts something, we'll be sharing the crap out of it to show the respect and support that he's given us in the last year. So when you see it, watch it.
Is he doing that from home or is he doing that at PowerCon?
He's doing it from home.
I was gonna say if he goes to PowerCon, he just pay $3,000 and he's good.
Yeah, if you go ahead and pay for us. Oh yeah.
Oh, it does offer 5 devices. We're like, Jason, you paid that $3,000. We'll give you $150 if we can cop some internet right quick.
Literally $1.50. That's all we got.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna have. We're poor.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff coming in.
Yes, wow. That's good.
That's
good. We appreciate you, chat. Just for you guys. One more time. Hey, it's Helladope Day. Hey, it's Helladope Day.
In the chat.
God damn it. Oh, that's going to get stuck in my head for a while. Carlos, guess who got charged for 2 Batman 6-packs and 5 gold label Batmobiles and Batmans?
Carlos. My man.
Maybe you should talk to your boy about that Batmobile. Same.
We're checking the rehab.
put the credit card on pause.
Maybe there's something else we should be doing. No, that's wild, Carlos. I hope you have room for all of that.
Jeff W. I fell into the black hole of Warhammer 40K. Joy Toy, love the figures. I mean, and that's honestly why I started. I follow them on Twitter, and I see like the huge following that they have. I talked to someone that's into the Joy Toy Warhammer world. We talked for probably like a good 30 minutes about like what's hot right now or what's coming up that's gonna be hot. Nothing. Nothing. So I put it on hold, but like I said, it looks like there is some interest again. So I will readdress that and then kind of look into adding that later. So
And Jeff W, thanks for joining us, man. Jeff is also part of the 3POA crew out there. So thank you for taking some time to come look at our channel.
Radnom says, I think the Space Marines will sell the easiest, but they are pricey, and most Warhammer guys are not always toy collectors. Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, why didn't we ask Random about that?
I don't know. I didn't know that he.
That would have been a smarter thing to do.
I asked Frank, and I asked,
Josh. Yeah,
Josh. I figured that was two good sources to go to, but now I'll add Ratnom to the collection.
Yeah, because that's what he started with. That's why he started building dioramas. Remember, we were there, right? We did a show with him.
Yes,
I think.
Yes.
Unless I screwed up the timeline again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
To be determined. Okay. We are pseudo caught up.
Okay, pseudo caught up.
Yes. And there's just some little chatters in between.
Cool.
Well, Carlos, Batmobile.
Listen, Carlos. Hold on, Aaron. I'm gonna help you out here.
Okay, cool.
Listen, Carlos, Batmobile. Okay, holla at you. That'll get him.
He's like, oh my god, I'm sending it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of stuff to send, I have nothing to send out, so maybe I should buy something.
What are you talking about?
I got all the stuff. We need people to buy.
Yeah,
buy stuff. Don't worry.
Yeah, buy stuff, people. Come to PowerCon and buy stuff.
Or buy it now and then buy stuff at PowerCon.
Yeah,
both.
Do both. Do both.
What else you got, man?
I don't know. It's going to be a wild week, and I'm really excited for all the people that we're going to get to meet. I'm gonna rattle off some names, and I'll probably miss some. Okay, so at PowerCon, there's going to be Laser Pants, Bobby Valla, Jason from Spiro, Shartimus Prime, Dan Larson, Tim Clark, and I'm already falling behind. Randy from NECA, all the Four Horsemen guys, and then we have people attending from our amazing moderator, Action Figs, Action Figs, Ed, our man, will be hanging out at PowerCon. Oz, our man, will be hanging out at PowerCon. Mega J is going to be at PowerCon. Travis is going to be at PowerCon. So if you were curious about Hexastack, man, go. Travis loves fucking talking about Hexastack. So go fucking ask him all your fucking questions. He will fucking love to talk to you for forever and ever in the best way possible and make a sale.
Collect to Disconnect. It is in Columbus, Ohio. This weekend. Yeah. Tickets are still available online. Very cheap too.
And then who the fuck else? Did I run out of names already?
The Amazing will be there.
The Amazing will be there. Robo from the Foosh will be there. Pixel Dan will be there. Yeah. Matt Cardona will be there. Like so many names, like so many people we have to meet. It's Chad will be there.
Yes, it's Chad. Yeah,
it's Chad will be there, and I don't know, man. I just like it's crazy cool, like the position that we're in.
See you, Nutty Buckeye.
Good night, Nutty Buckeye. Thank you for all the questions, man. We appreciate it, dude. Yeah, like it's wild. It's wild. Like I was happy just seeing a few YouTubers last year. Now we get to see a whole community.
Oh yeah. And like I said, hopefully this is just like it just continues to grow to the point where they're just gonna have to use the entire convention center.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the whole thing down. It is all now PowerCon.
It's a big convention center. I was telling Ryan and Ninja last night. I was like, good luck walking there, man, because just getting there is a mile-long walk from at least the fucking Hyatt. Like you just go down this long, never-ending hallway, and you're like, "Fuck, am I there yet?"
Well, that's why they have that's why they have the bar right there. Like, oh, well, while you're almost there, just why don't you stop here, have a drink, and then keep walking.
Well, yeah, if you're coming from another hotel and you gotta go through the Skywalk, but if you're coming from the Hyatt, you gotta drink there, pay $10 for a beer, and then fucking do the walk. And if you're trying to leave PowerCon and go to that hotel bar, boy, are you fucking earning that, man. You're gonna fucking hoof it there. And then they're gonna be like, well, I just want a Budweiser. They're like, cool, $10. And I'm like, oh, well, you're not getting tipped.
I'm going down to this gas station.
Yeah,
a little shady down the street.
This is why we hang out in the fucking alley by the railroad tracks. And there are railroad tracks. There's old trains that used to go underneath there for reasons I don't fucking know.
I don't either.
Oh, that's cool. It was always cool when I was a kid. And I love that convention center. I have been going there since I was a small child. I used to know that place like the back of my fucking hand before they changed everything. Last year was a bit of a mind fuck on how much they actually changed. But anybody going, man, it's a good time. Just be prepared to do some fucking walking.
There's two questions in here. One of them we answered already, or at least half of the question. Then I'm gonna bring up this other one. Oz wants to know: will you be guys talking to Ramen Toys or Ideas from Mars about carrying their product? So we talked to Ace pretty much right before the Ramen Racer went live, and the issue with us getting that is we have to have a middleman shipper. So he'll ship it to them, and they got to ship it to us. We don't have that middleman. So unless something has changed in Ace's world when it comes to shipping internationally, I don't see it happening. I will continue knocking on that door because, like I said, he's got a really good thing going. And I think he's starting to realize in order to, because I mean, unless you got a guy, you got to figure out how to be the guy. Hopefully, he's figuring that out. Ideas from Mars. I mean, I'm always interested in talking to new people, new IPs, see what they've got. If it's something that that looks good and the people are asking about, I would love to have it. So I mean, I'll add them to the list. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario is they're gonna say, "Nah, we're gonna wait," and that's fine.
And I mean, that's literally how we founded the company, because when we started, we essentially went all in on Spiro, and while Spiro had like the 3 3/4 inch figures, last year was like kind of the first time they were showing off the 6-inch figures, and there was he had nothing for sale at that booth. And we were just like, yeah, let's fucking do that. And that has paid off for us. So we like fucking with the small independent companies. Like if we think it's hot and there's interest and it'll move, because we don't, there's always risk for us.
Jeremy J in the house.
Jeremy J. And that's part of the gamble for us too. Like a new small toy company pops up. Like we need to know the buzz. That's why we hang out in all your fucking streams, guys. We're hearing what you guys like and what you don't like, and we're basing what we sell off of the community and their voice. So if people are saying these toys are hot, then that's something we want to invest in. But we have been burned before, so we're cautious sometimes.
Yeah, I'm still looking at it right now.
It's fine. They'll sell a PowerCon.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they
if
will.
not, we had a whole new list of problems. Because they'll be there too.
Yep.
And then Jeff had a question, and Ted, you and I have been discussing this one. Maybe we'll kind of let a little bit of the cat out the bag, maybe depending on how this works. Jeff says, do you guys have thoughts on discounts for large dollar orders or frequent customers always gotta get a deal? So I'll answer this in a couple different ways because I guess it's really more my wheelhouse than it is Ted's, but we've discussed this particular conversation. So we have 3 now influencers, Frank, Tony.
Tony's are us.
What's the other one?
That's it for now, because the other gentleman that we are working with,
he's international.
Yeah, and he didn't want to do the deal that we offered.
Got it. So we have two influencers that we are working with. So they have their discount codes. So if you know who they are, and you can use those at any time.
Mhm.
A couple of ideas that we've come up with will come based on our monetization. So what we've discussed is once our YouTube channel becomes monetized, and we may do it before or without even getting monetized through Discord, but the YouTube makes it easier, is to create a subscription tier and offer certain discounts and privileges to those who are
I need a refill.
you're fine, who are into those tiers. So things would be like uh you know, I don't this isn't this is not set in stone yet, so this is just kind of me talking. So like if you were in the top tier, like whatever tier that is, maybe free shipping or like 20% off all orders, or something like entry level, maybe like maybe 10% off, or we're bouncing around all the ideas right now. Like say, obviously we're still a ways away from being monetized, so we don't want to jump the gun on this particular conversation until we get there. But to the people that are frequent buyers, and we've got several that are in the chat right now, we are coming up with ideas to help, one, support you and support us, but also make sure that we're not shooting ourselves financially in the foot by doing so. Uh, Hope that answers your question. If you have a follow-up question, feel free to ask it because I'll answer it. I don't care. Also, for those that are asking, the Hyatt, which is right by the convention center, $500 a night, just in case you were wondering. So if you don't have a room and you want to be really close to the show, $500 a night. That is the current going price. Oh no. Oh no. No Funkos. We're actually trying to get rid of Funkos. There you go. When we get monetized, become a channel member, we're going to send you a Funko Pop. I don't even know what it's going to be. It might be something. I don't even have one in this room. That's how much I'm trying to get rid of them. So Funko Pops for all channel subscribers. Morgan Wallen. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of concerts going on at the Ohio State Stadium too. So I'm taking that. That's good. All right. Thank you, Jeff. Welcome back, Ted.
Thanks.
So yeah, that's what I got. We're crossing on to the 2-hour mark. Yeah, what you got, man? Anything else fun and exciting? Any other questions in the chat? And that's it. It doesn't have to be toy related. If you just have any burning question that you want to know, how did me and Ted meet?
It's last call on chat, friends.
Yes.
Did you address this already?
I did.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucking back in the fucking 90s. It'd be fucking $90, and they're gonna charge me $10 for a fucking beer. I'm glad we live fucking 15 minutes away. Dear God.
And hold on, let me pop this up there. Late night question for me. How those beautiful they're still perky, my friend. Still perky.
You're lucky for your age.
I take care of them. I put some cocoa butter on them. I rub them in real good every night. Works like a charm. Watch Oz's stream last night. You'll get the reference. Much later in the night, like the 3-hour mark. You'll get it. No, I just need to know. I mean, it's no secret. One is Realm of Toys 89. If you're not following him on Instagram, follow him. So he has a code, and then Tony's R Us, or hashtag Tony's R Us, also on Instagram. So we're looking at new ways to bring new faces to the brand, but also reward those that are helping us get there. So
yeah, and with and Aaron, I don't know how much you covered of this while I was grabbing a beer, but like with Frank, like he's definitely the guinea pig. So when we do bigger and better things, like he's on the ground floor, like because he's always taking care of us. Like Frank does this shit with a fucking smile, and I have no clue why. He'll fucking make 5 posts in a day, and he'll just be like, I just want to see you motherfuckers grow. And I'm just like, thank you, Frank. Thank you. So
that man puts in work.
Frank is the fucking bar for people that we want to work with. Unfortunately, we are incredibly spoiled by Frank. So so that's why when other people come up to us and like, hey, let's do this deal, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I got an amazing toy photographer.
Yeah,
who's
and I mean, like,
putting in work.
And I mean, and I'm not trying to make this sound horrible. Like, we're testing out different avenues in this particular process. You know, when we started this with Frank, you know, we wanted to. Well, one, he buys from us, so I'm like, look, Frank, you know, help us, help you, help us, because you got like 1 million followers to our like 5. You know, how can we get more eyes to the brand? Well, let's get the guy that has 17,000 Instagram followers and God knows how many he has on TikTok, promote some stuff. Does that mean that we somewhere down the line, we'll get somebody else involved? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But we gotta find what's right for the brand. It's easy for me to say, hey Jeff, I'm gonna send you this Hulk Hogan. But the catch 22 is you've got to do 5 videos a week, tag the brand, blah 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 blah, and this is what you get out of it. Like, it's a 2-sided coin. I'm not just gonna say here you go and then hope that something's gonna happen. But oh yeah, thank you, Axion. He's got Frank's like there in the chat there.
And then again, shout out to Ed too, because Ed's our moderator. We asked him to be the moderator, but like he moderates for free. We know he would probably be hanging out here anyway, but now we force him to be here.
Yeah.
But like it's the same thing like that. Like I've been telling him since day one, I consider what he's doing fucking work, right?
Mm-hmm.
He may not feel like being on this fucking show, but he fucking shows up and he fucking talks with everybody. He makes conversation within the chat. He throws up links. He's on fucking point with that shit, and we like, there's things that we want to do as a company to take care of the people that
do I have a Batman
take care of us. So like Ed's also on the ground floor of, did I freeze?
You did. Yeah.
Did I freeze in my rant? Motherfucker.
It's okay.
Anyway, I was saying we want to take care of people like Ed that support us and try to find new ways as we grow, which we're not there yet. We're growing, but not, we can't even fucking pay ourselves. But it's certainly what we want to do. We want to give back to the people that support this brand and find ways to do that.
Yes. But unfortunately, with that, how the way that's going to happen is unfortunately some things that we need your help. 1, subscribe. Are you subscribed to the channel? If not, shame on you. Just hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Tell Ted, hey, I like your hat today.
Tell me that. Tell me that. It's fucking, be like, Ted, your hat's hella dope.
It is, because it says hella dope on it. So for instance, because I just pulled the number up, we are currently, as of this moment, 75 subscribers away from 500.
Oh, look at us growing.
We are, and honestly, like I said, when we were talking earlier about attaching a number to something, we were sitting at like 200 and something forever.
272.
Like forever. Like
before the 3POA episode.
Yeah. And then I think we're like 300 watch hours away. Those 2 things will get us to that first level monetization, which is the only thing we really want to be anyway. Like, I don't really care about ads and all that. I don't watch them anyway. So, like, if you want to help us get to that level of monetization, that is what we need. 75 of you good people to hit that subscribe button and watch 300 hours worth of hella dope content.
So and to set the record straight, as Aaron says, we don't really care about the levels of monetization because we don't. We're not professional YouTubers. We're not trying to do this full time. Fuck, this isn't even our goddamn hobby. This is not our hobby.
The whole point of this was to put our face into your so you can see who we are. That we are not Nigerian princes here to take your money. Actually, that's actually a really good idea. Maybe I could be a Nigerian prince.
Yeah, but we're here now, and it would just be nice to have a milestone, and it gives us opportunities to expand the business and be able to buy a few more cases of Fei Long or Ryu,
Chun Li, which we have 33 of them coming.
Yeah, so it just we're not looking to get rich off of YouTube, or we'll take the $5 a month to do whatever. Yeah. But if we can make channel memberships, as Aaron was saying, there is something that we want to do to reward the people some way. We don't know what that is.
Yes.
We'll figure it out when we get there. So help us get there.
Yeah.
We're here just shilling for ourselves. The chat number keeps getting smaller and smaller. We sound like Shartimus over here.
Damn it.
Hey guys, just it really, really helps. I just need one more. I love fucking Shartimus. I'm not shitting on Shartimus.
Largo he says nice hat, Ted.
Thank you, Jim. It's not as nice as yours though.
He does
fucking when Largo blows up, he needs to fucking merch store that hat.
Yeah, let's get Largo there, man.
Yeah. Fucking Largo's Lair hat, dude.
Largo, who do you have on your Infinite playlist tomorrow? Do you have anything going on tomorrow?
He's got Jeremy on tomorrow.
No one's watching that show.
Oh no, he wants sorry, I didn't tell you. He wants us on for September.
Okay.
So we need to figure out a date for that. Request a day off.
That's fine.
Whatever. So
I'll work it out.
Yeah. I'm talking business on the stream here.
But yeah, no, check out Largo's Lair. Infinite playlist tomorrow with Jeremy J. Loose but complete. We'll see what crappy boy bands that Jeremy J listens to, because he does all boy bands all day long. Apparently, Largo says we should do hella dope drunken karaoke night.
If we would not get. Well, I mean, I guess we could do that before.
You could do it without music. Like you play in your headphone, but you can't play it on the stream. Because the demonetizations that we're not monetized.
Like I said, we do it for at like $4.99.
Make it like a member only thing.
And then at the banner it says, "Don't subscribe, you motherfuckers." And then we hit 501 and we're like, "All right, 2 of you have to unsub right now."
Damn it.
We'll try to have a karaoke party.
The next day, though, you can go ahead and put it back.
Yeah, no, you can come back tomorrow. It's gonna be like a waiting list to get into Oz's fucking stream.
That's what it was. Jeremy J's a huge Taylor Swift fan. All about that Swiftie. That Tay-Tay, as she's called.
I heard on the internet, so I know it's true, that Taylor Swift was Jeff Jarrett's babysitter for his children.
Really?
Yeah, before she was famous. And she used to play songs with them.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I don't know if that's real or not, but
we should find out tomorrow.
How are we going to do that?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll do that tomorrow then. I will find out tomorrow.
Find it out. Okay.
I was like, is something happening tomorrow where I'm going to learn this information? Like,
maybe. I don't know.
Maybe Jeremy knows.
Maybe. So that's all I got, man. I mean, the last final call. You have 3 minutes. Ask a question.
3 fucking minutes. Then we'll be here for another 40.
That's fine.
They're out of questions. If they wanted to ask a fucking question, they could have asked it fucking 2 hours ago.
Ask Jeremy J, the Tata super fan.
All right, Aaron, what do you have to promote?
I'm promoting PowerCon. Come check us out. Booth 318. We're 1 booth or 2 booths away from Travis, aka Mr. Hexastacks. we'll have tons of cool stuff. We'll have stickers. I gotta order those, so we'll have them ready for the
stickers,
show.
guys.
Stickers.
Some of the stickers.
Come say hi. Make sure tell us who your YouTube name is, unless we know who you are.
Unless we know who you are.
And
Tell us
even
who you
then,
have to
probably
be.
tell us your YouTube name, because you see thousands of names and faces, it kind of blends together. Other than that, if you're not into the Discord, it is in the description right now. Hit that link. Come check us out. Hang out with us. We got some cool peeps in there. We're just trying to blow that up. So once we get it to a certain number, we can get more cool Discordy things. So come chat about toys. Come chat about your pickups. Just come chat in general. We got we're trying to make it grow. So not show, but grow.
Yeah, no. Come on, come help us make it grow, guys.
Like your Rita Repulsa pills.
Yes. Rita Repulsa Viagra. Make your monster grow.
Making monsters grow since 1993.
And coming out of the dumpster like, oh man, I still need to find that picture.
I have it. I'll send it to you. I have it. I saved it.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's great. All right. Well, Ted, you got anything, man?
Yes, PowerCon. Go to PowerCon. Come see us at PowerCon. Come talk to us at PowerCon. And then I need you guys to help me spread the word here. Let Laser Pants and Bobby Vala and Articulate Ninja know that they need to stay strapped at PowerCon, because I'm not flinging pieces of trash at them anymore. Right now, they're the pieces of trash. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, that was the show, everybody.
Light up the boulevard.
Thanks a lot. I am the one and only Black Knight. That guy over there is Ted DarkClaw. We are Hella Dope Toys. We will see you guys at PowerCon. Have a great Sunday. And we will see you guys, if not at PowerCon, in 2 weeks.
Hey, it's Hella Dope Day. Hey, it's Hella Dope Day. Hey, it's Hella Dope Day.
In chat.
Yeah.